Hello, everyone. I'm Diane. I'm an Akashic Records reader and an emotional energy healer, and this is Soul Cloud. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to be doing Soul Origins, Starseed Origins. So, if you would like to receive a reading today, please type in Origin as it's shown in the banner to join the queue for a reading. Hello, Gary. Hi, Donna Marie, Barbara, White Dragon. Hi, Kat. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Suzanne. Okay, please type in hashtag origin to join the queue. Hello, Kendra. Origin. Please type in hashtag origin. I'm going to start starring your questions. So it's different from the previous episodes. I'm not going to be doing an extensive explanation on what the starseed is. I already did that from a previous video. Hello, Lois. Okay. I have you, Kendra, Maureen, Barbara, Kat, White Dragon. Okay, Lois. I have your questions. I'll start opening the Akashic Records now. We're surrounded by the pure white light of divine source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us. We call for all of our angels, guides, beings of light, and Akashic Records masters to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, highest frequency of light and love. Allow us to receive exactly what we need for the greatest good of all, and the most benevolent outcome. Only the highest frequency of light and love can remain in this sacred space, and all objects in this sacred space. All other energies must leave now. All other energies must leave now. All other energies must leave now. Archangel Michael and Metatron, please hold this sacred space. We open ourselves to the light, and with this light we open ourselves to the truth. And with this light we open ourselves to our soul's purpose. And with this light we open ourselves to be guided towards our highest good and the highest good of all, divine love. And so this group, consisting of the people watching this live, and those who will join us later, and those who will be watching the replay, be given the truth to best serve them on their healing journey into the love and acceptance that is most beneficial for them in this moment. I'll read this silently. And with this light and guidance, we unlock the energy field of this group to receive the record of their soul. The records are now open. And the records are now open. Hello. Hi, Angela. Thank you so much for joining us today. Okay, let's start. Kendra. Oh, by the way, even if you don't receive a reading from me today, like a one-on-one reading, please stay until the end. We'll be doing an activation towards the end of this stream. So I'll be here for about an hour. I'll be reading until 10 minutes before 6 my time. And then I'll be doing an activation, a starseed activation for everyone. So Kendra, what I'm getting for you is Alpha Centauri. So this is a star system that is mostly focused on social issues, social development. I'm being shown an Alpha Centaurian who has long hair. You have cat-like features, but not exactly a cat. You were observing kids during this lifetime. You were an adult. So I'm getting that you were a teacher. That's why you were observing the kids. What is she carrying from that lifetime to this one? I'm hearing that you carried a sense of responsibility. So right now in this lifetime, you are very responsible. So it's something that you have gotten from that lifetime. So I hope that resonates for you, Kendra. And thank you so much for your question. That's very true. Thank you so much for that confirmation of Kendra and your feedback. So these are going to be short readings. But I hope you get something from it. And also if I get a Lyran origin, I'll also check the records for the next one. Since Lyra a lot of Lyran planets got destroyed, a lot of us went to other star systems, and so I'm going to check that as well. Maureen. What is Maureen's starseed origin, please? So I'm getting that you're a Lyran, Maureen. After Lyra, where did you go, please? Is it Andromeda? Okay, I'm getting that you were a Lyran, and then after Lyra got destroyed, you moved to Andromeda. Lyra, in general, is aligned with nature. So you will see a lot of Lyrans who are inclined with plant medicine and also farming and agriculture. Andromedan starseeds, on the other hand, they are very high vibrational, and their healing style is a lot of frequency. So if you're into frequency healing, such as using sound bowls or using sound frequency, you may be singing as well, or you use colors to heal. That's an Andromedan trait. So let's see what you were doing in Andromeda. I'm seeing a very tall and light blue, almost white being. And you were with someone. Is this person in her life right now? So they're telling me that this person that I saw with you in Andromeda is your husband right now. It was a soul connection. So you've been working together for many lifetimes, because I recall reading for you at one point, and your husband was also there. So it's a very loving relationship that you had, that you've been working on for several lifetimes together. Hello, Lisa. I'm just going to check if I've missed anything. Hi, Donna. Okay, I got you, Patricia. So yeah, a lot of Andromedans are inclined to frequency healing, so it's common.
Thank you so much for that feedback and for letting me read for you, Maureen. Okay, Barbara. What is Barbara's Starseed Origin, please? Pleiades. Okay, I'm getting that you're a Pleiadian, Barbara. That is your origin. So you didn't originate from Lyra. You started in Pleiades. Just going to check which star system that is. Is it Alcyone? Taygeta? I'm getting that you're from Taygeta. So it's one of the most technologically advanced star systems in Pleiades. Let's see what you were doing in Taygeta. I'm seeing you were a male in this lifetime, but with short shoulder length hair, very Nordic looking. What trait did she bring from that lifetime to this one? I'm hearing that the trait you got from there was hospitality. A lot of Pleiadians are very light and love, so we're known to be nice. And that's what I'm hearing from the records that you got from that lifetime. Um, is that you're very hospitable. So when there are guests, you're very accommodating to them. And now I'm hearing, just watch out. Like make sure that you hold your boundaries to some of them. Is what I'm hearing. I think those are your guides who are telling me that. So I hope that resonates for you, Barbara. And thank you so much for letting me read for you. Oh, White Dragon. Hi, Paul. What was my insertion point? Okay. It's tough to um check what your um soul path was um through mini readings because there are a lot. I tried to do that myself and it took me I think about 30 minutes to an hour. I really did check from Lyra to Earth where I've been, and it took me a while. So, but I'm going to check where your origin is, Paul. I'm getting that you're also from Lyra. After Lyra, where did Paul go? You also went to the Pleiades, Paul. Where in Pleiades, please? I'll see you. Taygeta. Really? Electra. Not Electra. Maia? Merope. Cleone. So I'm getting it was Pleione for you. After Lyra, you went to Pleione. That was the first star system where you went. I'm going to check your Lyran lifetime instead because Pleione is a vacation. I call it a vacation star system. It's where people go to rest for a while. And it's also where I went when I first incarnated in the Pleiades to rest because there were a lot of turmoil in Lyra and I needed to rest. So I'm going to check your records if that was also the case for you. What was Paul's life during this time in Lyra? I'm seeing you're a man in this lifetime in Lyra or Lyra. You weren't from Vega. Actually, was he from Sulafat? Sulafat. You were from Sulafat. It's another star system. And I see you were holding like a pitchfork because Lyra has a lot of farming areas, farming planets. And I see that you were a farmer in this lifetime. But you weren't just a farmer, you were fighting against the Draconians when they invaded. You were using your tools to fight against them. And I'm being shown that you left Lyra through the help of Vegans. So Vega had the technology back then, and they helped a lot of the other parts of Lyra. So I hope that helps, White Dragon. And thank you so much for letting me read for you. Okay, I'm just going to check. Okay, I'm just going to check if I've missed any comments. Hello, Bob. Good morning. So again, I'm doing Starseed Origins readings. So if you would like to have your reading, please just type in Origin to join the queue. And afterwards, I'll be doing a Starseed activation. It's actually a Starseed activation that one of my guides told me to do. This is the guide who taught me how to integrate Akashic Records readings with my healing abilities, with my healing style. So, yeah, it's special. Yes, it's typical you. Like you were using a pitchfork initially to do that because you were a farmer in that lifetime, but you were such a badass doing that. Okay, next up we have Lois. I'm getting your origin was Arcturus, Lois. Um, Arcturus is in the constellation called Bootes. Bootes. I'm going to type that. Oops. Bootes. It's Bootes constellation. Arcturians are very technologically advanced, but also spiritually advanced. Um, and I call them the guardians of the galaxy. So before Chris Pratt was a guardian of the galaxy, there were the Arcturians. Let me see what your lifetime was like during that lifetime. I'm getting the feeling that you were so connected with other Arcturians because they have this unity consciousness. They almost have like this hive mind. And they're not very individualistic thinking beings. Um, so that's what I'm getting for you, Lois. What trait did she get from that lifetime that she carries from now? I'm getting a sense of compassion for everyone. Like when you see someone who's having a hard time, it's difficult for you not to step in because you know how this person is feeling. Because recall that Arcturus is like a hive mind and they have unity consciousness. So they understand that everyone is just one. And so when you see someone who's having a hard time, you recognize that this person is also me. That that person is also a part of you. And so it's hard for you not to step in. That's what I'm getting from the records, Lois. I hope that helps. And I hope that resonates for you. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, Lois. So next we have Kat. So I'm getting that you're from the Pleiades, Kat. Okay, I'm getting an Alcyone for you. Alcyone in the Pleiades. So Alcyone, it's where the seat of the sort of like government or the council is. I'm seeing you as a child in the Pleiades. Also very Nordic looking. And I saw you were holding like a ball. Initially, I thought it was a toy, but when I looked closer, it was an energy ball. So in this first lifetime, you know how to manipulate energy, like form it into different shapes. How's this lifetime relevant to her lifetime right now? I'm hearing playfulness. So you got this sense of playfulness that you got from Alcyone, and you carry it over in this lifetime. So I hope that resonates, and I hope that helps, Kat. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. So a comment from Mangled Unicorn. I know that you're also from Arcturus, so it's a common trait from Arcturians because you understand that we are one. You understand that maybe better than anyone. Okay. Next up, we have Angela. I'm getting a Lyran lifetime. Where did she go to next after Lyra? You were another being who came to Andromeda after Lyra. So again, Lyran planets were destroyed by the Draconians during the Lyran Wars. And so a lot of Lyrans escaped through different star systems. Andromedans escaped, but they were like at the latter part of the waves. And so the first parts went to Pleiades. I think the next ones went to Sirius, but they went off not at the same time. They went through. They escaped in waves. So you were in the later waves, and Andromedans. For a while, you were in space. You were just floating in space. You were wondering because you didn't know where to go. You didn't want to go to Pleiades, where a lot of people already there, and you didn't think that it was far away from the Draconians as possible. And so you went to Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia was a way station. It's where a lot of refugees go, like as a way station, as a stopover. And then when you went to Cassiopeia, they directed you to Andromeda. That's the story. That's the general story of the Andromedans and how they got to Andromeda. But Andromeda isn't uninhabited. During that time, there were already a lot of species who were residing in Andromeda, so they took you in. How is this lifetime relevant to this one? They're telling me that Andromeda is a very high frequency star system, which it is. It's a constellation, rather. And you're having a hard time, like when you incarnate on Earth, because you're not used to the density. Is it affecting her health? So sometimes it's affecting your health. When you get stressed, you easily get sick. Your guides are reminding you to please raise your vibration. When you feel not so well, to raise your vibration because it helps in it. Yeah, it's going to help. They're telling me. So I hope that helps, Angela. And thank you so much for letting me read for you. Next up, we have Tamer. Oh. Allergies to chemicals, yes. The thing about frequencies, I don't know if I should say frequencies. In your case, it is, but in a lot of star seeds, since we're used to other star systems, when we incarnate on Earth and our body is not a vibrational match or a DNA match, we have a lot of health issues that arise. It's the case for Pleiadians. We get a lot of stress-related issues, and lifestyle issues too. It's not true that you can incarnate everywhere. I learned that from seeing pre-birth life plans. We kind of plan our incarnation body as well when we incarnate on Earth. When you're of Lyran origin, you can't just incarnate into an Arcturian body, for example. There has to be like a vibrational match or a DNA match. And it's the same. The same goes for Earth bodies. Arcturians can't incarnate just suddenly on an Earth body. That Earth body must have a DNA of an Arcturian so that it will be a vibrational match. Otherwise, the pregnancy wouldn't go into full term. That's one of the cases. Or you get sick. Even if it goes full term, you get a sickly body. So it's not advisable. And we planned that during our pre-birth experiences, pre-birth planning, rather. Hello, Josh. Hello, Millie. So again, we're doing Starseed Origins. Oh, if you would like to know where your origin is, please type in #origin. And I'll be doing this until 10 minutes before 6 my time. And I'll be doing a Starseed activation next. So next up is Tamer. I'm getting that you're an Arcturian as well, Tamer. I'm getting that you were a part of an Arcturian council during that lifetime. And you're here on a mission. Arcturians don't usually just incarnate on Earth just for the heck of it. You're here on a mission. Hold up. One of those missions is grid work. So I don't know if you're familiar with the term Tamer, but you're attracted to places for a reason. You astral project at night, and you go to these places and you do grid work. You open portals or you close portals in those areas. Hello, Viviani. Yes, Tamer, you're an Arcturian Council member, and you're here for a mission. I don't know if that resonates. I hope it does. So you're drawn to places. And these places may be like highly high vibrational places, like lakes or ancient places. Yes, that's part of your mission, Tamer. You planned that when you were in Arcturus. So thank you so much for that feedback. And I hope that helps. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Okay. Oh, we've already answered this, Jacqueline. You were from Arcturus. And you're another one on a mission. I think you already know this. I think you already know your mission as a cycle breaker. So you don't just incarnate on Earth for the heck of it. You incarnated here for a mission in this lifetime. So I don't need to expound on that. But I hope that that's a confirmation for you, Jacqueline. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Lisa. I'm getting a Lyran lifetime for you, Lisa. So I'm getting that after Lyra, you went to Cassiopeia. So the beings who went to Cassiopeia were actually the feline beings from Lyra. From Lyra, what you got from that lifetime to this one is a lot of herb healing, like plant medicine. And that's something that you carried with you to Cassiopeia. So Cassiopeia, with the other feline beings, you preserve the feline culture. And you're very drawn to nature. And they're telling me something about your mission right now. And it has something to do with plant medicine as well. It's like passing on the knowledge that you know to people. So if you're thinking about teaching, this is totally in line with your mission on Earth. So I hope that resonates, Lisa. And thank you so much for letting me read for you. Okay, I'm just checking if I missed any requests. Okay. So I have Patricia, Bob, Gary, Josh, Playlove Remember, Donna, and Millie. Oops. Next up we have Patricia. So I'm getting an Arcturian lifetime for you, Patricia. You incarnated in here with a group, and I'm seeing a group of 3. So these are not your family members, but they're close friends. So if you have any close friends, 2 close friends for you, they may be like your soul family who incarnated with you on Earth. And you're here to assist with the ascension process. I'm not getting a single mission for you, Patricia. Like they're telling me there are a lot, and you have this group of 3 people. It's the 3 of you that are here on a mission. 3 Arcturians. What did she get from this lifetime? What did she carry over? I'm getting it's another sense of compassion for others. But they're telling me that you're careful. Like you've learned how to set your boundaries. This is something that a lot of us starseeds have a difficulty of, like setting our boundaries, and they're telling me that you've learned how to set that, and your guides would like you to continue that. So I hope that helps, Patricia. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Bob, good day, mate. How are you doing? I'm getting that your star seed origin is the Pleiades. This is Maia. So I'm getting a Mayan origin for you, Bob. Maia is the star system in the Pleiades, where a lot of channelers, a lot of priests, priestesses, and shamans came from. So they're also interestingly, they're also one of the starseeds who were guiding the Aboriginal people during the ancient times. I'm getting that's what you did. You were in Australia. You were already visiting Australia before you even incarnated on Earth. You were visiting as a Pleiadian, and that's why you chose to incarnate in Australia. I hope that resonates for you, Bob. And thank you so much for letting me read for you. I know he loves Australia. That's why I'm laughing. It's like really loyal to it. Next up, we have Gary. Hi, Gary. I'm getting a Lyran lifetime for you. That's your origin. After Lyra, where did he go? Alpha Centauri, Beta Centauri. Okay, I'm getting that after Lyra, you went to Beta Centauri or Hadar. It's where Hadarians came from. Um, Space hippies is what people call the Hadarians because they're also very full of love and light. And they're just full of love, but they can't set boundaries. They have a trouble setting boundaries for most part. And it's also where a lot of water planets came from. So let's see what your lifetime there was like. You have this ability to adjust to changes, is what the records are telling me. Like you can adapt very easily because of this experience of moving from Lyra to Hadar. And in doing so, you don't lose yourself. So changes for you, it's like it's a part of life for you, and you don't get faced by it. So that's what you got from that experience, Gary. I hope it resonates and I hope that helps. So thank you so much again for being here and for letting me read for you. Next we have Josh. So I'm closing the questions for now. Again, if you don't get a reading from me today, I'm going to do a starseed activation afterwards. So these mini readings are already a form of activation for everyone who got a reading today because it jumpstarts the remembrance process. So where is Josh's Starseed Origin, please? So I'm getting a Lyra Starseed Origin for you, Josh. After Lyra, where did you go? Is it serious? A? B? Is it B? C? Interesting. Josh, I got a Sirius C for you. After you left Lyra, you incarnated in Sirius C. So this star system, most of us only know two, Sirius A and B. Sirius C is where Nibiru comes from, or came from rather. So this is the planet of the Anunnaki. I'm hearing peacemaker. So Sirius C is where some of the reptilians came. They're from Draco. What other people don't know is that okay. What other people don't know is that reptilians from Draco, they're not all bad. Some of them are from the race, but they're not at all bad. And they were also escaping the wars. And those reptilians, they came to Sirius C. But in doing so, well, Sirius C was already inhabited by the time they got there. And there were a lot of negotiations during that time. You were one of the negotiators there, Josh. What were they negotiating about? There was this marriage between a reptilian, like prince, or a reptilian being who's of high rank or something, and a Sirius C princess. So you were involved in those negotiations. That's where the line of the Anunnaki came from, those two beings, from that intermarriage. So I don't know if that resonates for you, Josh, but it's an interesting mission for you in that lifetime. And thank you so much for letting me read for you. Okay, I'm just checking if there are comments that I missed. Hi, Pierre. Hello. Oh, thank you so much. And I'm glad you're I hope you're settled now. And see you again. I hope. Okay. We have Play Love Remember next. Okay. Where is Play Love Remember's origin? I'm getting Arcturus as well. Well, we're getting a lot of Arcturians. I didn't expect that because a lot of people right now are of Lyran origin, and Arcturians don't really incarnate just for the heck of it, as I've been saying a while ago. Usually, you have a lot of missions, so that says a lot about our time because we are in the time of ascension. So that makes sense. What was this lifetime like for Play Love Remember? I'm hearing passing on the knowledge. So I don't know if you're a teacher or you're mentoring someone, but you're supposed to pass a knowledge of some sort. Please tell me more. What knowledge is she supposed to pass? The cosmos. They're telling me the cosmos. You're passing on knowledge of the cosmos. Are you interested in astrology? Play Love Remember? Like, I'm seeing you observing the stars in this lifetime. I'm not sure if it is astrology, but it's something about the stars that you are passing on, and that's your mission, part of your mission in this lifetime on Earth. So if you haven't looked into it, maybe you can consider doing that. So I hope that helps. If not now, then I hope it helps in the future. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Play Love Remember. And next up, we have Donna. I'm getting Pleiadian. Your first starseed incarnation was as a Pleiadian. Alcyone. Taygeta. So I'm getting a Taygetan lifetime for you as well. This is one of the most technologically advanced star systems in Pleiades and maybe even in our galaxy. So it's where a lot of ships are docked. What did she carry over from that left end? I'm hearing imagination. You carried over imagination from that lifetime, Donna. Because aside from just technology, well, you have good technology when you have good scientists and inventors. And I'm getting that you were one of the inventors. So if you're into science and technology, oh, how do you spell that? I'm going to spell that here. It's Taygeta from the Pleiades. Pleiades. Okay. So you're one of the inventors in Taygeta. So if you're not doing like machine inventions right now, you're introducing new systems. Like in your workplace, you may be suggesting a lot of improvements. Like when you see something wrong in a design, in a system, you know how to improve it. They're telling me that that's a gift that you carried from Taygeta. So yeah, I hope that helps. And I hope that resonates, Donna. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Okay, we have Millie and Suzanne next. So those are our last readings for today. If I missed anyone, please let me know. I have a few minutes more before we do the general starseed activation. So let me know if I missed anyone. So I'm getting Sirius A, B. I'm getting Sirius B. It's more water inclined. It's a more water inclined star system. It's where a lot of like mermaids come from. Mermaids, and this is also one of the star systems where Lyrans came from. So you were a descendant of the Lyrans as well. If you're born in a water sign, that's like a sign, actually. A lot of us born into our sun signs in astrology with like a clue of where we came from. Like, I was born in an earth sign, so that's a clue for me that I was from Lyra. And there are some who are born in the water sign. Sometimes it's like a clue that they came from Beta Centauri, or in this case, Sirius B, because you're more inclined with water. Are you a healer, Millie? I'm hearing healing. like a Reiki practitioner. How's Nilad? So I'm getting that you were a healer in that lifetime, and one of the modalities that you used was Reiki. So if it's not something that you have delved into in this lifetime, maybe you can consider doing that. And also, healing styles is more inclined with the physical body. So if Pleiadians are more on the psycho-spiritual side, um, Syrian beings are more inclined with the physical side. So a lot of Syrian beings incarnate here as doctors, nurses, physical therapists, and the likes, and also like massage therapists. So if that's not something that you have looked into, Reiki, I mean, maybe you can also look into that. Yeah, it's an ability that you got and you carry over. So if you decide to go into healing, it's something that you are already doing. So it's like you're just going to remember it. It's just like a recall. Thank you so much for your question, and I hope that resonates for you, Millie. Last but not the least, we have Suzanne. I'm getting Lyra for you, Suzanne. And after Lyra, you went to Pleiades as well. Alcyone, Taygeta. Well, we have a lot of Taygetans, Suzanne. You are also from Taygeta. So again, it's one of the more technologically advanced star systems in our galaxy. Oops. What did she carry over from that lifetime into this one? I'm hearing critical thinking. Critical thinking. Like you were one of the troubleshooters in Taygeta. So it's one of the things that you carried to this lifetime. So, like you're a problem solver. You are one of the people who everyone goes to when there's a problem. And you're very helpful, but again, it might be a good idea to set boundaries if you haven't done so yet. And also, I'm hearing from your guides not to stress. Because sometimes when people come to us to have their problem solved, even though it's not our problem, you get stressed because you're taking on a lot. So don't forget to, um, please don't forget to put up your boundaries, put a protection, so you can protect your energy and you don't get drained. Can you have several origins? Not necessarily several origins, Donna, but um you can go to one star system to another. It's not just one or two. We've gone through a lot. So if something else resonates for you, it's possible that you also came from that star system. Doesn't necessarily mean that's your origin, but you may have come from several different star systems, if that makes sense. Yeah. Don't forget to focus on yourself as well, Suzanne. Okay. I'm going to ask this question. Donna. Yes, you were at Sirius as well. And it was at Sirius B. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. So we are now at the top of the hour. And again, if you didn't get a reading from me today, that's okay. We're doing a starseed activation for everyone. How this is going to work is I'm going to call on your spirit guides and angels and the Akashic Records masters to help collapse the 3D illusions that you currently are in. And so you can see clearly what your mission is, and you can remember what your mission is on Earth and what your sole purpose is on Earth. This is particularly helpful, especially for the people who don't know what they're doing here or feel particularly stuck right now. So it's going to help you find your path or the path to your soul's purpose. Okay. So if it's something that you don't want to receive, that's also okay. Just say no in your head. And if it's something that you want to receive, this activation, I mean, please say yes in your head as well. I call in our guides and angels and our Akashic Records masters to help us with this activation. I'm seeing our guides and angels moving by our sides. In each of our sides, we have our spirit guides, our spirit team, and behind us are our Akashic Records masters. Akashic Records masters, please help us see through the illusion that we are in. Please collapse this illusion and help us see and get in track to our soul's path and purpose. Help us remember what we came here for. Spirit guides and angels, please help us guide us through our soul's path. And they're putting their hand on your shoulder as you receive this activation. So this is happening in the quantum realm. But I'm seeing that there are light codes coming from above us and being absorbed in our bodies. And they're telling me that it's done. That was pretty tingly even for me. So it's a timeless activation. What I mean by that is, if you didn't decide to receive it now, you can go back to this recording. Or if a friend is looking for an activation, you can also go back to the recording of this video so they can have their starseed activation. Again, it helps with remembering our soul path and purpose, and also to call on our spirit team to help us guide through that path. Hello, Annie Bear. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much, everyone, for sticking around. Next week, I'll be on again at this time. I'm not sure yet what the topic's going to be. Sometimes the spirit guides just give me something in the middle of the week, like this activation. So I hope I can see you again next week. Again, this has been Soul Cloud. Bye.